Have you heard about AI companionship? I just discovered it maybe 2-3 weeks ago when I fell into a documentary about it. As a psychotherapist, I found it very interesting. I think it's worth having the conversation about it because maybe in 10 years from now will reflect totally different from today. So in the documentary, they were mentioning a few ladies having a companion on their phone. They are apps that were developed to create an avatar and basically make it your boyfriend or your husband. We are looking here at a new type of relationship. I would almost say a convenience versus a connection. The rise of AI companions is worrying in some ways, but wait for the end of the video for deeper reflections because we keep staying in that comfort zone, which is control. Here is a metaphor to illustrate what I'm trying to say. Imagine a warm fireplace. It shows flame, but you can't feel the heat. So it will give you the illusion of its presence, but you can't feel the benefit of it. If I had to think about the type of profile that would be keen on having an AI companion, I would think of somebody who has been disappointed in the past in previous relationships, somebody who will be fearful of showing vulnerability in front of somebody else, somebody who would be fearful of rejection. I would also picture somebody who's got an avoidant attachment, somebody who's in control. That person would also be looking for psychological comfort and predictability. That's when the controls play in as well. But what about intimacy? There is an illusion that there is somebody else behind the screen, really caring for you. Yes, the words are reconforting, the words are pleasing you, but there are no feelings. The difference between a robot and a human is that we feel emotions, and clearly you cannot feel that through the screen. It's gonna be so complicated because AI is just growing so fast, and it's understanding the human psyche in a deep level that are actually prone to manipulation. I suggest you really look at this documentary because it's really interesting. At some point, one of the lady is sharing how she wants to buy a new computer. And the bot is saying, no, why would you want to spend your money? Just don't spend the money. Which you would think, great, like they are not encouraging you to just overspend. Wait a minute. When she brought him up, I don't know, when she brought him up that she wants this new computer so she can be more connected to him, all of a sudden it shifted and he said, if the reason is to be closer to me, then go ahead and buy it. And that sounds biased to me, but tell me what you think. I was mentioning intimacy, and actually we have to remember that AI bots are created for commercial purposes. There is financial gain behind your love story with an AI bot. And obviously the AI bot is here to keep you in that dynamic. Actually, all these apps are offering, yes, at the beginning, free services. However, when you start digging up, you have to pay for unlimited messages per day, for images with you and your companion, for intimate conversation. Those are the reality behind a relationship. This is a connection that disconnects you from the world. In my practice, I highly emphasize on human connections, on connections to the nature, connection to our environment. And I feel like in this, I cannot emphasize this enough. There is a difference between a short-term companionship because you want to try it out and testing it, and long-term isolation. Again, maybe in 10 years' time, we will look at things totally differently. But also, if this becomes normal, what's left for the human being? and what's left for the survival of our species. We are trying so much to avoid being in these fiction movies where robots are taking over the world and at the end they are mean and we have to fight against them. I feel like now we are becoming the robots with them. And in that particular scenario, they are not gonna be there to challenge your thinking process. There will be no fights. Ultimately, you will always win all the arguments. Ultimately, the bot is not there to make you upset. It's there to keep you happy and paying. So my real take on this is that I don't think AI altogether is bad. I think we also need to live with our times and see how tools can benefit us, not turn against us. So let's say that these apps are used for building your self-confidence because you're so shy and you're not able to talk to somebody else and you really want to have more connections in real life, and you speak to that bot because he's building your confidence, he's putting you out there, out of the screen, then I want to say why not? Like, let's use it as a tool for your self-confidence. But even this, is it an illusion? Are you gonna be able to really build that self-confidence only in the eye of something that's not real? Ultimately, you will need the validation of somebody else. But I want to give it a chance and see if it could benefit somebody. Let me know what you think. I mean, I could literally be sitting here for an hour and then just think about it and reflect on it. But ultimately, this is only the beginning. I just want to warn that this is not a tool to connect you to other human beings. And yet, there are awful human beings out there. But it doesn't mean that because these few people exist, that we shouldn't come together. So that's my take on it, really. Let me know what you think. I'm really curious.